Parcells and Belichick got into it. And it was the craziest shit I ever seen on the sideline between two coaches ever. Because Belichick didn't want to put me in. Parcells wanted to put me in. Belichick said no. And they went right up the rail, bomb, touchdown. And them Parcells just lit his ass up.
We just got a little quote from Keyshawn here to foreshadow this thing. Week leading up to the game, Keyshawn said, I want to be the guy on every play, running, catching, blocking, whatever. And we saw that today in this game.
Literally.
From Keyshawn with the stat line. Insane. Comes out hot. Vinny finds Keyshawn in that 21-yard seam right down the middle there. Touchdown. John Hall then adds on a 52-yarder at the time, the longest field goal in Jets playoff history.
Wow.
Little fun fact for the special teamers there.
Damn, I didn't know he hit a 52-yarder.
Got up 10-0. Then we get to one of the wilder moments of the game, whereas Keyshawn's fumble recovery comes from. Curtis Martin fumble.
Weird, too.
Chris Hudson returns the ball. Tries to do a lateral on the run back.
Hustle play
From Keyshawn. Tracks it down.
Other side.
Gotta go get it.
Recovered that thing.
Got to.
Yeah.
Get mad whenever the ball was turned
you
over.
You gotta chase in this situation. That was just me in general though, right? I was on the other side of the field and I saw Curtis fumble, and then I just said, let me get on my horse. If they can slow him down, I'm gonna catch him. They just gotta make him slow it down. That's what happened. And then he wound up trying to lateral it because I was in the right place at the right time and doing my job. This is what happens.
That's what happens when you hustle.
Amen.
Right place.
Don't give up on the play. It was one of the dumber moves I've seen, that lateral attempt.
That was a bad lateral.
No, it was.
I don't know.
Because he's not used to carrying the ball.
Right.
Remember, did
Runners
Parcells,
run, catchers catch, throwers throw.
Did Parcells ever have drills for the defensive guys?
Yeah, they always had drills.
Like on how to carry the ball?
I don't know if they did.
We used to do that. Bill would show those plays and say, look, asshole. Like, you're not.
Look, asshole.
Look, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this. Yeah.
Hey, if you're going to do this, it better be the last play of the game. And we need, you know what I mean? It's just fucking funny.
Oh, my gosh. I would hate to be in the film room with Bill if I had done that lateral.
Oh, my God.
No, it was crazy, though. This
crazy,
game,
man.
And this game was crazy, too.
Insane. That set up Keyshawn's other touchdown, the end around, as we mentioned earlier.
Was it F reverse? Or you F on that play?
It was bunch right, toss 38, Gator, Z reverse left.
The same fucking play?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So we would change formationally depending on
They started
personnel.
getting into all that zip, zoom, snug bullshit later on. That shit, I had all that shit with Gruden punk ass.
Zip is just basically, Taylor Ziti got to come in to block.
Yeah, or come have zip down. Because we would do that too. We would go bunch right, zip, toss 38 Gator. So I would come and zip down and then come back around.
Yeah.
You
What's
know.
Gruden like as a coach?
Let's get through this.
Anyways, before the half, we get up 17-0 here. There's a little scuffle before the half. You like to see that in playoff football. Jumbo Elliott and old Kevin Hardy, they were getting into it.
Jumbo was big,
He
man.
was a
I don't know
beast,
what
bro.
type of offensive lineman you played with, but he might have been one of the big. He couldn't walk through the door, man. He was one of them type of dudes.
All-time name, too.
So big.
Yeah, we had a couple. I had one really big. Trent.
Yeah, Trent Brown.
Trent Brown was
massive.
a large human. I think he was like 6'9".
But Jumbo was a large human, but ripped up. cut
Yeah.
up. He had the little, you know how we used to, we had the V back in the day?
Yeah.
That's what he had as a lineman. He had the V. That's
like
like crazy.
That's insane.
We had,
All natural, too.
we had a Nate Solder.
Yeah, I know Nate. Yeah,
Nate was really like he was 315 pounds with a six pack.
Yeah, this is how Jumbo was.
Yeah,
Jumbo
you know what I
was-
mean? So there's just like
Jumbo
big,
was cool too.
big boned men.
Jumbo was cool. That was one of my coolest offensive line homies I had.
Heck yes.
He had to
No,
lay it off.
it's so funny, man. Before you mentioned the halftime, before the half, Jimmy Smith scored, I believe.
Yes, 52-yard bomb.
6 seconds
Right
left.
as the half was almost
So
about
I was supposed to go in the game
Oh.
Be the safety.
to be the safety.
Wow.
Parcells and Belichick got into it. And it was the craziest shit I ever seen on the sideline between two coaches ever. Because Belichick didn't want to put me in. Parcells wanted to put me in. Belichick said no. And they went right up the rail, bomb, touchdown. And them Parcells just lit his ass up.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
How was that relationship?
At that time, I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
And then it's great now. They like boys and shit now. But at that time, I thought it was fine. I don't know the difference, right? He came back the next year. But that thing, my eyeballs, I was like, because I'm standing there ready to go in.
Yeah, you know the situation.
You know, and he's like, no. And Parcells told him, at this time, Parcells said something to the effect of, you think you know every fucking thing. You're fucking genius, huh? You think you know everything. That's why you fucking got fired from Cleveland.
Yeah, that'll get it. That'll get the fumes going. Shots fired.
I was like this. Oh, shit. So when the situation came up again, I went in and got the interception.
Yo.
That was the craziest
genius
thing. But I've seen Bill do that to the coaches before.
Parcells the type of coach that goes for neck. Always.
Oh, my
He's
God.
going for throat.
Oh,
He's going to go for kill shot.
man.
Just to try to light that fire in your ass.
Kill
probably.
shot. I watched Bill get at Charlie Weiss one time, because you know how you do the cards?
Yeah.
The cards wasn't in sync. It was like all messed up. And at this time, Krispy Kreme donuts had just became a big thing, came to the East Coast of New York. So we used to make all the younger guys go pick them up.
Friday practice.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, pick them up, put them out. And Charlie would come to the players' lounge and get some.
We know Charlie likes some donuts.
And he had messed up the cards one time, and Bill said, I bet you if these fucking cards, Krispy Kreme donuts, you'd have got that right. Jesus. We was like, oh, shit. But that's how he was, though,
Hey.
you know? That's how he was.
He
my
on everyone.
gosh.
What's the worst thing he laid into you?
When I was with the Jets, though, I'm trying to think, one time, he would just say, that, am I coming to play? Am I coming to the game? That wasn't smart, shit like that. He wasn't really never, into me like that. But when I got to Dallas, coming from Tampa, we're playing the Cleveland Browns, and the late Terry Glenn gets hit late. So I see it from a distance, and I run over there, and I kick the shit out of the dude from spearing him, kicked him. So I basically took 4 points off the board because we wound up
15.
kicking a field goal, 15-yard, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, that was stupid. I don't know what's gotten into you since you left the fucking Jets, and that shit was stupid, and just going off and off and off. And I'm barking back at him, cussing back at him, cussing. And that was pretty much it. Then one time, we up in Seattle, we're playing the Seahawks, and I was playing okay. I had a good game, but I should have called a corner route for a touchdown, but I didn't jump enough, aggressive enough. I kind of just put my hands up and I didn't go get it. And so I go back to the sideline, kick a field goal. He's talking shit, whatever. So I'm like, I said, well, I don't have to play for you. You can fucking trade me. I don't really give a fuck. You can cut me whatever you want to, and see how this rest of the season go.
So you fight fire with more fire.
So now, end of the game, I'll take the fucking ball off the dude's head on a Vinny, I don't know, it might have been like a 40-yard throw, touchdown. But I go and I just mossed the dude. So after the game, walked through, you can play with me anytime. I said, of course I can. That's the type of shit, because I was a shit talker, right? We played.
He was just he knew how to push people's buttons to get them to work.
I told you, so one time we playing Indy, and this is 99. We're playing in Indy. If we win, we're in. Testaverde's hurt, Ray Lucas is in. So we go timeout, sideline. They say, what do you want to do? Because they used to come to me for a lot of plays. He come to me, go, what do you want to do? So, man, I'm whatever y'all want to do. I think we should go for a vert here, leave me inside, put Wayne outside of me. And then I think Charlie was like, no, put Key outside, put Wayne in four, let's go half personnel, the bender, make him the bender. They'll all run the Keyshawn. Everything was perfect. Really, it was a perfect call play. Everything was good. Except Wayne couldn't get up to get it because it was just slightly above his hands. So the ball ricochets off his hands. We lose the game. It's not his fault. Whatever, right? Going to the locker room. Bill's walking in. God damn it, fucker. Mad. There's a trash can. And the trash can is steel. It's not plastic. He kicks the fucking trash can. I think he broke his toe. So I go to him. That's what you get.
What'd he say?
He just looked at me. He used to do, man, we have, that's like a father to me. I talk to him 4 or 5 times a month. He kicks a thing. I go, that's what you get. You know, and he just shakes his head, whatever. You know, but the things that I would do, like you said, fight fire with fire, needle with needle, right?
Yeah.
But I was the first one on the bus. He didn't know that I was like that till we played Buffalo. And I happened to be the first one on the bus taking his seat. You see what I'm saying? Up in Buffalo. And he was shocked because he was on the first bus that leaves super early. He couldn't believe it out because he ain't never had nobody like that before. Yeah. So he respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could be an asshole if you put your work in.
Oh, he was an asshole. I broke my ankle.
No, but like you.
Oh, yeah.
You could be who you could be if you put the work in.
We in Dallas, though, I break my ankle. I mean, we playing in Dallas. We're in New York. I break my ankle last game of the season, but I needed a scope. This is the first time I've ever been hurt. Had a $500,000 incentive. I needed 22 yards more. Going into the game, I needed 44. I got hurt in the first quarter. I hit a deep crosser on an Apache route, 22 yards, cleat get caught, snap, right? I'm in the locker room. I'm sitting on the thing. Fuck. He comes over. What's wrong with him? He goes, well, Bill, he broke his ankle. He goes, good. He can get surgery on both now. I'm like, this motherfucker. But just great, though. He was cool, though. That's my guy.